Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of 90 Day the Other Way, season. Mm. Nah, this shit is. Mm. Anyway, I know this review is late. I'm not on schedule, as usual. Y'all, let's get right into it. So, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I see you. And I know that you're watching my video. And I know that my eyebrow has a dip in it right here. Do not worry about that. Okay? Don't. But also, what I do know is that you're not subscribed. You're not subscribed. So, subscribe. Okay? Because I'm just out here trying to make a living. Y'all, I have on a Browns shirt. I've had this shirt for forever. My husband told me I don't care about football, but my husband's told my husband's seeking sister wife. My husband told me that they lost by a considerable amount. So we not gonna try to show the shirt because yikes. That's all I gotta say. Yikes. Okay, anyway. Let's start with Laura and Aladdin. What did Liam call him? Aladdin. Please don't call that man Aladdin. Don't do that. You know that man's name. Don't do that. Anyway, they're on their way to get fresh meat, and when they said fresh meat, they meant fresh meat for the wedding ceremony. The farmer is not there, so they sit outside, and she says, we haven't done the jiggy jiggy in a couple of days. It's literally been like what, 2 3 days? Girl, it's fine. What you talking about? um are we able to get a hotel room? And he's like, I mean, not really, because it's tradition. So then she says, I still got the vibrator. And he's like, oh, you lied to me. You only care about sex. And she's like, no, I don't care about sex, but I wasn't gonna throw it out. And I'm like, girl, I know your ass wasn't gonna throw it out. What? Like that. Anyway, basically they come to an agreement that he'll try more sexual positions and she'll throw it out. But then she says in the confessional, I'm not gonna throw that shit out. I just lied. I mean, I just don't care. Anyway, so the farmer gets there. They go in there. What was it? A goat? Was that a goat? He looking at the goat's teeth to find out, is the goat young enough for slaughter, or is the meat tender enough? They find the goat, take the goat. Laura's a little bit uncomfortable with, the live goat being in the back of their car, but come on, y'all. Like, damn. Now y'all want to have a heart. People still eating meat. People still eating meat. That's why I ain't, look. I want to not become a full vegan because I was like, vegan. I want to become a pescatarian and, be healthy with a little bit of non-healthiness. I got to find me some butter that I can use. I already drink almond milk. I can use, cane sugar. I can use stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be expensive, but I can do that. I just need me some butter. Because if I'm going to be a pescatarian, that means I'm going to be eating me some crab. Okay, and I need to, well, when I have crab, I need to dip it in some real butter. Forget the vegan butter. But I guess vegan cream cheese, we can work on all of that. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I'm not ashamed or, afraid of looking at a chicken in the eye, and then 10, 15, 20 minutes later, it's on my table and I'm eating it. We eat meat. Okay. Laura eats meat. So it's not like come on. Anyway, like, girl, you go in there and get you some ribs, but now you see it on a cow. What is ribs? Pork on a pig, and now you got a problem. Come on. Anyway, so her son is on his way there. Aladdin wants to know what will happen if Liam does not like him, and he's like, Laura's like, it's gonna be a difficult situation. Girl, it ain't gonna be too difficult because y'all already married. So whatever. Anyway, so her son finally shows up and he has a cowboy hat on. Liam says he's, ready to be supportive and everything, but he really here to find out how this man gonna treat his mama. So Aladdin asks if Liam wants to see his family, and Liam says no because Liam is really tired. Aladdin took offense to that. I don't know. I mean, you could have went in there and said hello, hey, and then left, but whatever, whatever. Anyway, that's the end of their discussion and the end of their story. Um, I stretched it out longer than it should have been because I was talking about myself. But anyway, we see, mm, mm, mm. we see Karini. She's in labor. Paul has decided to try one last time to make it right when she's on the floor yelling in pain. She ain't got no time to be telling you to get the hell out of her face. She's, ooh, Jesus. That was at 7 p.m. Then at 5 a.m., the doctors were changing shifts, so there were no doctors. She was on the bed. I guess I seen something where maybe they just had to cover up her breast because the cameras was in there. But to be quite honest, just blur the breast in post because she was laying. She like, I can't do this. They didn't have, oh Jesus, they didn't have an option for medication. So it's not like you can say, no, I want to do this natural. There's no other choice. Okay. I honestly, Karini could have just gave birth to that baby by herself. I felt like Karini was just the way she was in pain, she could have gave birth to that baby by herself. She could have literally just been like, whatever, and just stood up and gave birth to that baby by herself. But the doctor finally shows up and takes her to the delivery room, and she push, and Paul opened up his mouth when he seen the baby and said, "There's no need for a DNA test. It's definitely mine." You know what? Next time we have a baby, you having it. Because, so I can look at the baby and say, there's no need for a DNA test. They're definitely mine. Nigga, you out your damn mind. Anyway, Karini is very happy that the baby that caused her all this pain is now on her chest. She feels very relieved. Um, she appreciates that Paul was very calm and he was a friend and, uh, uh, a supporter, and he was all of that. And I guess she gonna get that nigga one more chance, huh? So anyway, moving on. Devin and damn Jihoon. Devin wakes up Jihoon because Jihoon is cuddled up with his damn child, his first child, the damn dog. Okay. She says, "Why are you sleeping on the couch?" He says, "I was sleeping on the couch because the dog was scratching at the door, which woke up the baby. So the baby woke up. So I said, I can't be in this shit. And I left and slept out here." She says, "Why didn't you just want to take care of the baby?" But anyway, she says, "I need to take a shower." But the thing is, she said she needed to take a shower. And the thing that really struck me as crazy is that she had on makeup. So I was like, why do you have on makeup and you haven't taken a shower? Anyway, um, they get in the bathroom. She sees that the toilet has buttons on there. She's like, what are these buttons for? Also, she sees that it's like a pour over shower. Like, I guess you wash yourself and then you use the bucket to pour it over. And like, I guess the whole bathroom is the shower. Um, and the drain is really big and it feels like Drusilla could stick her leg down in there. And she's like, I want to bring Drusilla, but I can't have my daughter just stick her leg down a drain. Like, it's not cool. Anyway, so she sees the buttons on the toilet and she like, what are these buttons for? She pushes one of the buttons and starts to spray. He says it's a bidet. I didn't know that a bidet was in place of a toilet paper. No. He lost me when he said that. I said, okay, that's a little bit nasty. Anyway, I'm sorry. If you use a bidet, More power to you, because he did say that his family had the cleanest anuses of all time, and I'm very proud of him. I just wish that he used a little bit of toilet paper. Anyway, so they are about to go to the fish market. It was a little scene where Ji-hoon's mother had on a mask, and Devin wanted to know why, and it was because she had a cold, and I guess that Ji-hoon was taking it as her, like, questioning, but she wasn't. She was just like, no, I would never. I'm just asking. And she says that the language barrier is a real obstacle because nobody knows what anybody is saying. Anyway, so they go to the fish market. She eats some octopus. It was what, water sausage? I'm trying to figure out what that is. Bro, I will eat everything. That's the thing. I will eat it. I will eat the octopus. Even though she said the consistency was like gummy bears with rocks. And I said, rocks? Where did the rocks come from? Anyway, whatever. She says she needs to know about his financial situation. He says he makes about $4,000 a month. She says that's enough for a place. And he says, I know. And I'm like, okay. Um, oh, but I know because somebody in my comment section said you need to have a year. You need to pay it up front. We not gonna have a place to live. Because if they told me to pay a year up front, we living on the streets, okay? Me, you, the baby, and Drusilla. We're all living on the streets. So, okay, it's fine. He, however, has no money saved up because he has debt. He had $30,000 in debt, but now he only has $5,000 in debt. Which honestly, if he make $4,000 a month, he can knock that shit out in about 2 months. So really, anyway, she says, "Why do you have so much debt?" He said he was buying phones that were lost, selling them to other people. The police came in and said, "We know what you're doing." They fined him $15,000. He got a loan for the $15,000. His interest was bad. The loan is doubled to 30. She then says, "Wow, the trust is completely gone at this point. I didn't want my children, my son, to have a criminal as a father." Girl, this nigga was selling a phone. You act like, now if he was out here stabbing women in the stomach, now that's crazy. But he was selling a phone. Girl, you better take your ass someplace else. Anyway, that's the end of that story. Now let's get to the bullshit. Okay, look. Jenny's daughter and daughter-in-law are leaving. Her daughter says, look, make that nigga take responsibility. If he gonna tell his damn parents, let him tell his parents. If he gonna sit up here and do what he need to do, let him do what he need to do. Or bring your ass back home. Jenny says, I want to give him some more time. I'm not ready to leave yet. I just, want to give him some more time. Her daughter said, you've given him 7 years. Anyway, look. So Jenny says she wants to give him time and she wants to have faith that he'll talk with his parents. So she goes back in the house. That nigga gonna sit up here and say, we need to talk about the dinner. She says, okay, let's talk about the dinner. He says, maybe we should put off the ring ceremony. She says, really? Really? Did you even buy a ring? He said, I ain't buy a ring. She said, I gave up everything for you to sit up here and tell me that you was going to buy a ring. You ain't bought a ring. You ain't told your parents. You ain't did nothing. What is the truth? What is the truth? What is going on? What is going on? He says, I feel heartbroken that you don't trust me. All this blasey, blasey, blasey. He doesn't want her to feel like he's an untrustworthy person. But Jenny says, if you haven't told your parents by the time my visa is done, I'm packing up and I ain't never coming back. He says, I can't choose one over another. He then tells the camera that he has a confession. Just when I thought I said all I could say, my chick on the side said she got one on the way. These are my confessions. Man, I'm thrown and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta give part two of my confession. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Anyway, he gonna tell it all. That's the second time I didn't use the Usher song in this damn review. In these damn reviews. I'm sick of it. Anyway, he gonna tell it all. And you know what it all? The truth is that this motherfucker is married. Now, you know what's crazy? Is that I said, it's just so predictable. I said this last week. I should go on my own damn phone and pull up the video of me saying it's so predictable if this man is married. It's so predictable. Anything. Give me something else. Give me something else. But no, I'm already married. That's why when that man said, we gonna have to send it to your primary place of residence, so if you got another wife, she can find out that you on some bullshit. He said, oh shit, wait a minute. So you was really gonna try to marry her? I just want to know. I want to know the truth. Okay. Now there are rumors circulating that Jenny already knew. There are rumors circulating that he got married when they were on a break, and um after the first time that she came, but before the second time that she came. Okay. He married. He married. I have never in my life felt so betrayed. I feel betrayed, because I can get a good read on these motherfuckers. And the fact that you sat up here and you was like, she said, I feel like you treat me like a mistress. And he said, what, girl? I would never. I ain't really got nothing to say, y'all. I ain't really got nothing to say. Rumor has it. That's a song too. Rumor has it that he will be talking about it more in depth at the tell-all. Somebody on Reddit saw her in Florida. Anyway, I'm done. I really don't have nothing to say. And I gotta do the family damn Chantel. I really don't have anything to say. I'm really disappointed. I'm a little bit hurt. I'm angry. So anyway, if you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs. If you like what you see, I'm married. Nigga, what the fuck? Why you had this woman come all the way down here for you to be married? It's fake. Is this fake? I know that people uncovered the fact that he was married, but is this really freaking fake? Because who does this? Who sits up here and says, you know what? Let me just have this woman. Are they just doing this for the check? Anyway, bye.